Time for some free advertising. I love that kind. I had this idea. I thought it was a good idea. We'll find out if it is a good idea in the future. But I made this sign kind. I'm going to put it in the back window of the car. About what it's going to look like. I'm sorry about the wind, but it's a bit windy today. This is just a paper copy that I made that I just taped to the window. You see how it's kind of like dipping down there. And that's what it looks like. It's not very obtrusive, but it's there, and you can certainly see it. I think I'm going to move it down to this corner of the window, though. This is what it would look like if you're pulled up behind me at a traffic light or something like that. And I got a spare here just in case I fuck it up. Printed on a color laser. And I also made this one up just for fun. So maybe we'll take care of that as well. And put all these aside. Put that aside. First thing I got to do is, you notice that nothing's centered, which is okay because I printed it purposely that way. So we want to leave about this much gap at the top. A little tricky because the YouTube logo is rounded. This is a Fiskars paper cutter. It doesn't accept paper. Well, I got to trim it this way first. So what we're going to do, here we'll do this side. It doesn't accept 11 inches. So I got to like trim it first down to where I want. So we'll just kind of line it up there. Leave about the same amount of gap there. Slice that down. Over here, line that up, leave about the same amount or so, somewhere about right there. Trim that down, and now this just almost fits. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me see. I took the plastic guard out, and I think I'm going to have to double trim this because I don't have it quite right, but I don't want to cut too much. Yeah, and the little edge of it is going to get a little fakakta, but we could just trim that up in the end. There, we didn't even cut it straight. Fuck. Yeah, that'll work. Edge isn't too bad. You really won't even be able to tell, especially from where it's going to be. Where are you? So that'll be fine. So we have that. Put that aside. I'll put this back in. And then we'll get to the lamination process. I always wanted a laminator, and years ago I went and I bought one. Just simple as that. I wanted it, I got it, and that was that. I don't know if it's carried anymore, if they still make it, or what. I'm going to have to put the other end in first here. So here it is. This is the GBC Heat Seal H200. I used it once, I think, and it worked well. I do know we have to turn it on and it has to warm up. That's probably going to take a couple of minutes. When it does, it lights up in red here. I still don't know how they do it. It almost looks like they use like a red cold cathode fluorescent. You have settings for 3 mil thickness or 5 mil thickness or cold. We're using a hot one. I think I have 5 mil, so we'll go with that and turn it on. For some reason it says it's hot already. I don't think that's actually a good idea. Maybe it goes out when it's done. I really don't remember. But it is lit. You can't see that kind. The roller's moving, so I'll just leave it and see if it gets hot. And I have a couple of different laminator thingies. Let's move this so we don't damage it while we're waiting. Picked these up at Aldi, actually. It's the Easy Home laminating pouches. These don't actually say the mil, so I don't know. There's 40 pouches in here. It says they can be laminated with any standard laminator for hot lamination. I also have these, which are the actual GBC brand Photo Seal laminating pouches that I got from National Wholesale Liquidators back in the day. That was $4, up to 8.5 by 11, and these are, does it say the thickness? It doesn't. That's good. So I have these. I got 2 of these, but they're, interestingly enough, the exact brand of it. So I have those. And does it say, oh, there's 10 in here, so this was a better deal. Maybe they're thinner, I don't know. I have the box way down here, and I believe I may have put the pouches it came with in the box, and I'd rather use those up. Yes, here are a whole bunch of things. Let's see what we got here. Let's move this guy down. Hopefully this thing is going to heat up. I know it took like 5 minutes or so. There's a oh, this is a carrier that you put it in. This is a sample pack of laminating pouches, which just have little ends in it. Instructions. And here's a pouch. So we'll use those first, so I don't have to open the new packages. I need the carrier thing. I should probably read the instructions, but who the hell does that nowadays? So, that's not going to stay. Well, it would be nice if this thing actually warms up. I don't think the light's supposed to go on. I'm going to have to check the damn instructions. Yeah, it says it glows red when it gets hot. It doesn't go out. I slid it over to the 3mm. These might be 3mm thickness. So, I guess maybe because it's out, maybe it's just a dirty or bad switch or something. I haven't used this thing in years. I used it once when I got it, and if it broke, I'm going to be pretty damn pissed. Because I used it fucking once. But anyway, we put that over here, and we will wait and see if that lights up. It has a smell that I remember, like a warming up kind of smell. I don't know how to explain it. It's making creaking sounds, like it sounds like something is expanding, and it feels slightly warm in the back over here, especially here. But maybe that's where the motor is or something, I don't know. But it definitely has a smell that it smells like it's warming up. So we'll leave that and see. Success. I put the thing in the laminating pouch. It should stay. It pretty much holds pretty steadfastly. The carrier is not as straight as it used to be, but we'll see what happens. Put that here. So it has warmed up. I don't know which side it goes in, so I guess I'll just line it up here and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the warpedness of this doesn't matter. And we're laminating. I don't know how much you can see, but it is moving. It's getting a little fucked over here, like I didn't feed it straight. Ah, shit. I hope it's gonna work. So this is the second time I've ever used this thing. It's slow. Certainly warmed. I don't know if these pouches go bad or whatever. That's it. Move that over. Open it up. It laminated. Friggin' rights he did. I love that kind. Yeah. I love that kind. That laminated just perfect. Now I'm going to trim up the edges of this. And I think if I leave it just right, I should be able to get away with just trimming over here, and it should be alright. I have no bubbles in the thing. I have 1 or 2 bubbles here. I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't really make a difference. While we have everything up and running and going, we'll laminate one of these. So I could put it at the bar. Somewhere. This is a little bit of a fidgety process here. That's not too bad. Put it in the carrier. Put that aside. Move the thing over. And feed it in and just hope for the best. Just feed it. And it just grabs it and takes it. It's got to go slow to allow the heat to laminate. It is definitely hot now. It's not too hot that I can't put my hand on it. It's just actually very nicely warm. But it's going. I don't know if you... Oh, it says must use carrier. Well, that's good. Where do you get another carrier? See, if Aldi had that, you'd be all set, you know? Now, just for shits, I put it to the high, and maybe it'll go there, we'll see. And the end result is not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, I do have some extra laminating pouches. If you would like to advertise for JK18 on your vehicle, and you'd be interested in one of these, send me a private message, and we'll talk and see what I can do for you. That would be awesome. It looks like it warmed up to the 5 mil. I'll just leave it run for a while and we'll see. But anyway, that's it. Jay's Bar and Club J are now on Fuckbook. And of course, this one, which I will trim up and place in the car, YouTube JK18. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you check out JK18 on the YouTube kind. Love that. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Here's the final trimmed copy.